Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this ginormous solar LED street light. Now you can put this thing out on the street, or you can put it in your backyard to light up a big, large area, or along a long drive, or a basketball court, wherever it is you need a lot of light. That's what this kind of thing is for. Now they did send me this product for review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and how it works and how to put it together and all that stuff. And I'm actually going to install this in my backyard to test it out. So a couple of things. This thing is rated at 1500 watts of power. This is one of the most powerful LED streetlights that I have ever done reviews on, and I've done a lot of them. It is a solar panel as well. Here on the back you can see solar panel, which means it has a built-in battery. And that means that you don't have to run wire electricity to it. You just need to make sure when you're mounting this is you mount it someplace that gets sun. So you don't want this under an overhang. Obviously, it's not going to get sun, or on a tree or near a tree that's going to block your sunlight, because you need the solar to charge the battery to make this thing run. But once you get it up and install it, you really don't have to mess with it at all. Now they say on the ad on this thing that it's like 200,000 lumens. I don't know about that. I don't know how to test it. I do know this thing is super bright, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes with the package, what kinds of things you might need to install this. And again, I'm going to put it up, and we're going to test it out. So let's see what you get in the package. Okay, here's what you're going to get in the package. You do get instruction manual that talks about all the pieces and parts, specifications, the remote control. You do get a remote control with this, which is nice, because when you turn this on, this is mounted up 10, 12, whatever feet, 14 feet in the air. You can't get up there to turn it on and off. So once you turn it on, you actually have a remote control, and that's this unit here. It's very, very simple. Just quickly, there's on, off. You can adjust your percentage of light, so 25, 50, 75, 100. There is a sensor. I'll talk about that in just a second, and also timers. Now, you do need your own batteries. You need some 2 AAA batteries. They do not come with it, so you have to supply your own. I will be putting some in this to test it out as well in just a second. So it does talk about that in here, and then some more information on the instructions in the manual. You are going to get this pole. This is a mounting pole. Now you can mount this right to the side of a house or a fascia or anything, or a barn, or whatever it is you need to mount it. You can mount it directly onto there, or you can use a plate like this that can mount it onto a pole. You can a square pole or a round pole. It'll still work. I have a round pole in my backyard that I use for mounting these for testing, so that's what I will be using for that. And then the other end goes into this unit here. Inside there's a little round, there's a plate that goes over it, and I'll show you that as well in a minute. So you're getting the pole with it. You do need your own large pole or a way of mounting it. That doesn't come with that. This piece again is a bracket that holds this into place. And you get a bunch of nuts and bolts. Now you do get some wall anchors in case if you need to put this into some kind of a wall. It does come with that, but it also just comes with these bolts that are going to be used for this part of it here. Some bolts and nuts, and then you get these little bolts here and nuts and screws, and that's what holds it. Goes here. That's what holds this piece together. Now it looks like well, no, you do get a tool for that. Okay, so there is an Allen wrench tool, because those are hex heads, so you do get that included. What you do not get is any kind of other wrench. So you're going to either need a socket set or an adjustable wrench, or any kind of wrench that you can use to tighten these up. Again, you've got nuts and bolts, so you might need 2 of them to use for this. It does not come with it, so you might need that as some tools there. Looking at the light itself, as you can see, there's a ton of LED lights, and they're super bright. On here you have an on-off button, like I mentioned earlier, to turn it on and off, and there's also a sensor. So this actually has a couple sensors. This will turn on when the sun goes down and turn off when the sun comes up. So it's a light sensitive sensor, and there's also a motion sensor. So what happens is if there's no motion at all, this thing will dim down to about 30%, and then as soon as somebody or something walks underneath it, it's a motion sensor, it will kick up to 100%. And you can turn that on and off with this unit here. So I'm going to hit the button to turn it on, and wow, it is super, super bright. I think I have my camera set up to automatically adjust for the light, but it's so bright. I'm going to take this down to 25%, and then there's 50, 75, and 100. That's really, really bright. And then the center button is your sensor. So as soon as I clicked it, it flashed to let me know that it's active. And then if I go away and come back, it'll turn itself on. I'll demonstrate that later tonight when I mount it up on the thing. But man, I'm turning this off because that is so bright. It's blinding. It is seriously bright. But again, it's very simple. Again, you've got your timers. You can have it set to just stay on for 2 hours if you want to do it that way. But a very simple unit here. Looking at the other side, you can see this has got a huge solar panel built into it, and the battery is all built in. You don't have to do anything with that. As long as you get the sun, that is good. In this little area over here, this is where the pole goes into like this, and then you mount this on with the bolts and screws and all that stuff. That's how that holds onto there like that. But very simple, easy to do and to mount. As long as you have a place you can put it, it works great. So my next step, of course, is to install this outside, and when it gets dark, we're going to go out and test it and show you how bright this thing is lighting up my backyard. Okay, I'm out here in my backyard now, and I have the solar LED street light set up just above my house. Now, it's about 8.5 feet or so, 9 feet. You actually probably want to get it up there taller, but that's as tall as the pole is that I use. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and you can see it come on, and it's bright. It is super bright. This thing is lighting up my whole backyard pretty much. Very nice. Now, I'm going to just take it to like 25%, and then I'm going to do 50, 75, 100, so you can see all of that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the sensor is turned on. I'm going to walk underneath my patio to make sure that it goes off, but as soon as I move, you're not even going to see me because it sees me before the camera will, because it picks up motion pretty well in a good distance. So I'm going to go ahead and step back a little bit, and we'll see. Now it does take about a minute or so to go into dim mode, but I want to show you that. So okay, that was quick. So see, it went down to about 30%. And I'm quite a ways away. I'm about probably 10 feet away underneath my overhang, but the sensor will pick me up as soon as I move. I'm going to step right now, and there, see, there you go. It stepped, and it moved, and it lit up there like that. So anyways, you get the idea how it works. And again, it is super bright out here at full power. If you are looking for a good bright solar LED light for your backyard, for the street light, for long driveway, basketball court, anything at all, just mount this baby up there and you are good to go. This one may be the right one for you.